Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the full moon in Aquarius. This full moon is happening on August 3rd, 2020 at 11:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is at 11 degrees Aquarius if you're interested in looking at where that is in your chart or what house that lies in. So today I'm going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot, the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Crystal Mandala Oracle, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as I was meditating on the energy, I was called to do 3 different spreads. And it's just always easier to shuffle off screen when you do multiple readings in one video, save some time and everything. So what I did was I started shuffling, and the first deck I started shuffling was the Goddess Guidance deck, and 3 cards popped out at once, and they were all face up, and I was told that it was supposed to be those 3 piles. So first we have Bast, which is independence. Oonagh, I think, hang on, I don't like mispronouncing them, so let me look it up real quick. Oonagh, 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 Oonagh. It might be Oonagh. Oonagh. So, easy does it. Oonagh, easy does it. And then we have Athena and her wisdom. So you can watch 1, 2, or all 3 of these readings, whatever you are drawn to. You're more than welcome to watch. Okay, so we're going to start with Bast. Okay, so first up we have Bast. I'll bring the card up so you can see it a little better. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Okay, so maybe you're feeling pretty, 9 of Pentacles type energy. Okay, so next I pulled some Osho Zen Tarot cards. So we have the Queen, I believe that is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, morality. Hang on, I just want to look real quick to make sure it's the Queen. Queen of Swords. Oh, Clouds. Mastery of Mind, it says. Yeah, Queen of Clouds, which is like the Queen of Swords. So let me go ahead and look at this card real quick. 333. Don't know if that would mean anyone to someone. Morality. Okay, so this woman, she seems like magical to me because it's a window, but you can't see her body. And then, so this looks like a window to me, but then also this is like a zoomed in window, but yet, like, you cannot see her. Only her hands and her face, or her mouth. I don't know, we'll see what else comes out with it. Okay. The Master. The Master. So what I like here is that, so in this morality card, the Queen of Clouds, you can see there's a new moon outside her window. And then he has the full moon. And the moonlight's like going and casting light onto his beard. But then I also see these beautiful rainbow colored trees in the background. He looks like he knows something, right? There's no number on his thing. The Master. He's the last card in the major arcana of this deck. So it goes through 0 through 21, which is, the Fool to the World. Completion, they call it in this deck. And then there's one last one, a 22nd card called the Master. And you have it. Mastering morality. Will make you truly independent? Huh. Guidance. Guidance. It's a beautiful card. So it's like all these people are kind of like, they're like either meditating or praying, or they're all like busy doing things that are, oh, this is the Three of Rainbows, by the way, which is like the Three of Pentacles. Guidance. It's quite interesting. I really feel like this has a lot to do with like your guides. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people. Even though it's independent. That's so interesting. Oh. Okay, so if you look, Bast's arms are kind of like pointing down towards morality and towards guidance. And it's almost like if you combine morality and guidance, like it's like intuition, right? Using your intuitive ability to, focused intention really is what I'm getting. And it's like you've become the master. And someone who is the master kind of has to be independent, because there's not very much master energy like throughout the world. And if there is, it's like spread out, because they want these kinds of people to help as many people as they can, but like that's why they have to be spread out. And I think so in order to kind of like become this master of morality, you have to become independent. I don't know. It's so interesting. And so you have an angel here, and for some reason here I'm seeing angel wings too. Even though it's like her dress. It looks like it's supposed to be her dress. Is she the window? Oh. She's the window. Okay, let's see what's clarifying it, because it's like whatever's... It's like might be being trapped by the window. By the bars, I don't know. The Ace of Swords. I love that it's like cloudy in this card, and then you have the lightning striking. You know, it really feels like it's almost like you're finding your own moral compass. Like, or you're not feeling guilty about your own moral compass anymore. You're getting truth about what is actually like moral and correct and right in the world. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. There's another new moon here on the horse's head, and then you also have a sun. So it's like between the full moon and the new moon, I feel like you're really going to be like on the move. Or whoever this master is. It could be someone in your life as well. But it's like they're hopping on the horse. And so I've pointed this out in previous readings, but in most chariot cards, it's two horses pulling, you know, like a angel or man or whatever. But in this one, it is one horse. So it's like one person. I think this is the same person. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So, but you're like hopping on this horse. You're hopping on the horse with your newfound truth, your newfound knowledge. With the Hermit, that's weird because it's like fast energy, slow energy. Okay, so they're saying that you're, let's see how to put this. You're moving really fast, like forward really fast in like your spiritual aspect. But, oh. So you're finding this moral truth, right? And it actually is telling me that you're supposed to guide people with this 3 of rainbows, this guidance card. You're supposed to guide people. So you're getting all this knowledge and all this information, and I think you're still a little bit reserved about putting it out into the world. Because you have the Hermit underneath guidance. So if you're supposed to guide people, I think you're a little bit reserved about it. You're not really sure how people would take some of the things that you have to say. But because this turtle has its legs and head inside its shell, it's not going anywhere. But maybe you think that you can just stay put and shine your light, and you might be able to for a little while, but eventually you're going to have to get out there and it's like, go teach, you know? Let's see what our oracle card says. Grace for the grand gesture. Archangel Raphael and Malachite. So that's like a love thing, which is interesting because you have the independent card. Grace for the grand gesture. And it's green, so it's like the heart chakra. Okay. So I think that you have to, or have had to, learn how to truly be independent. Like maybe before you might have struggled with a little bit of like codependency. And so maybe you've been on this journey to become more independent, because you can't have like you can't have a healthy relationship without knowing your own independence. Because, you know, when you rely on another, there's no guarantee that that other person will always be there. So you have to know how to be okay in your own energy in the world. You have to learn to be okay with just yourself. And I think once you do that and you embrace it, I think maybe you know that you're ready to move forward. You're ready to maybe bring someone in, but you're still kind of like hesitating. But the hermit is usually, I always interpret it as a really good energy. Now you can stay in it too long. You're ready. Grace for the grand gesture. I don't know if maybe someone might be coming in here for a grand gesture. This reading has me a little perplexed. It does. Let me look at this Malachite card. How far are we in? 16 minutes? That's not too bad. So 15. Just because sometimes okay. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture, although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world. There also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for bigger, bolder experience, and I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return, although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. So it doesn't have to be romantic. So that's good to know, just because like this is such an independent reading. I was really surprised to see because Raphael is associated with love, but love encompasses so many different things. And so I really feel like they're just asking you to, I feel like you've come really far in mastering your emotions, mastering your independence, and mastering your morality. And now you've kind of like come to a little bit of a, like, it's almost like you've been doing this hermit energy for so long. Like maybe all of this is like forward movement, but it's not like actually like earthly, right? With the with the hermit being a Virgo card, it's more of an earthy energy, right? So I feel like you've been doing all this work spiritually, but earthly, to everyone else, it looks like you're standing still. You're not moving forward. And I think they're asking you and letting you know that your guidance is ready. You're ready. You're ready to move forward in an earthly way. You're ready to take all the knowledge that you've gained through this process, and you're ready. And once you admit to yourself that you are ready to implement all of your knowledge into the earth, then this grand gesture from the universe is going to come forth. And you just have to be ready to run with it. You have to hit the ground running. You can do it. You're ready. If you're feeling stuck, like if you feel like you've grown a lot, but you're still kind of like being reserved and held back, it's time to set yourself free in this world. Okay, so that is what I have for the first reading. I hope that you got something out of that, and time to move on to the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye. Okay, for the second stack of cards, the Oonagh, Easy Does It. Says, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Oh, that's nice. I've never noticed that she has a dove like coming out of her hair and wrapping around her face, her jaw, and her neck. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of also like chakra energy with these colors here. It's like red and it like fades to purple. It's like complete rainbow. I don't know if you can see it because my lighting is terrible. Hang on. Sorry if that was really loud. Oh, can you see that? So I'm just getting a lot of like chakra energy from that for some reason. And also because you have the dove there that's clear. And when I know like the crown chakra can be different things for different people, but oftentimes when I am meditating on my crown chakra, I see it as a clear or like white, bright light. So I don't know, I was just getting really strong chakra energy. I'm also being really drawn to like her hair for some reason. Okay. So, Easy Does It. Exhaustion. Yeah. If you're feeling overworked, please give yourself a break. Please. Your guides are pretty much begging you to take a break. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Yeah, it's like you're trying to rush things, and in doing that, you are overworking yourself and just feeling really miserable and busted down. See how this is like the inside of a robot, and it's just like everything is broken, and this guy's trying to fix everything, and he just can't do it. He just can't do it all. He needs to take a break. He needs to go take a nap or a good like 12-hour rest. I don't know why I said 12 hours, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. Awareness. So this is the 9 of Wands. And then the 7 is typically what? The Chariot? No. Yeah. I'm so bad with that for some reason. I'm remembering what cards are what. 6 is the Lovers. 7, yeah, I think it's the Chariot. Or no, it's Justice. Justice. I think. God, I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, not important. Awareness. It's like within this exhaustion, you know what you need to do. You know what's supposed to be going on. Because look at this person so calm in the middle of this person that's like freaking out. And it is, it's almost like going up and down with their chakras, like I was talking about. I just heard like you're supposed to go on like a meditation retreat, and like, you know, so those can cost a lot of money. So obviously if you don't have a lot of money, don't do that. But you can kind of simulate one of your own. Like hold one of your own for yourself, where you just block out, you know, like however long you can block out, as long as possible. Don't be like, like 30 minutes. No. Days if you can. A week if you can. Okay? You block it out and you say, okay, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to meditate. I'm going to focus on my chakras. I'm going to do yoga. I'm going to do all this stuff to get my mind clear of whatever is causing this exhaustion. But don't stress yourself out about it. I'm hearing that if some of you are going to be doing this, it's like you're going to try to like control it like you do everything else. That's why you're exhausted, because you're trying to control everything. But don't try to control it. Just let it be. Just block out this time. And if you need to take a nap on the couch, take a nap on the couch. If you need to watch a cheesy rom-com, watch a cheesy rom-com. If you need to meditate on your chakras, meditate on your chakras. It's like, just go with the flow. Listen to yourself, because you are aware. You have an awareness within you that you need to open up. Totality. Goodness. I mean, it's like once you reach your awareness, it's going to be totality. So that's like the 5 of Wands. Wait, right? I swear, sometimes my brain just doesn't want to function. Today might be one of those days. I also did a really intense personal reading for someone today, so that might be why my brain's a little scattered too. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Well, I'm glad that it doesn't, like, they're not explaining it as like the typical 5 of Wands definition, so I like that. But it's like swinging and grasping on to the moment, because when a trapeze artist, they only have a moment to decide if they're going to reach out and grab that other person's hands, because these are trapeze artists. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pull it up here. So it's like she only has a split second to decide, like, to be let go of that person and grab onto this person. She has a split second, and if she doesn't do it, then they're kind of, you know, out of luck. Okay. So you could definitely be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There's more rainbow there. I'm seeing a lot of red and a lot of blue. So that's like root and throat. Root and throat. And then crown too. 7 of Wands. So you have 7-7 there. 77. Okay, so hang on a second. Okay, so the King of Swords, or the Father of Swords, especially represented by an owl here, is like they know exactly what to do. They just have a knowing, and that's the same as awareness. And so it's like, I think you know something, but it's being obscured by your overworking yourself. You know some form of truth, but you're overworking yourself so you can't admit it to yourself. But like deep down, you're aware of it, because the Seven of Wands typically means that you are kind of like being defensive. And so I think that there's something that you know, but you are being a little bit defensive about it. And a part of me, I don't know why I said a part of me, a part of you knows that it's because it's like you have this one wand here that's a fire, it's a lit. And it's kind of like, what's letting this peak out? Okay? It's kind of like lighting this up, this person inside of you that is totally aware. But you're being defensive towards it. You don't want to know this truth. Whatever truth this is, you don't want to know, because it's total. It is a total thing that I'm getting with the Six of Cups. It's like you have to heal it. You have to heal it, because you're only seeing like what's above the ground when you need to start looking at this root system. Like why it is that you're doing this to yourself. You have to start looking at the things that you're not seeing, that aren't being shown to you in the external world, because that's the only place you're looking right now. You're only looking in the external world when you know you have an answer inside your heart. You know you have an answer inside of you. You do not want to look at this answer. But in looking at it, by looking at the root system and finding out what it is that makes you, that what it is that made you grow in this way, this hurts my heart a little bit. Because do you see how with this tree, there's like all these lines kind of behind it, right? And it's making it seem like everything has to be black and white, and you're not seeing it in color. Because these roots are in color, but they're the ones underground. They're the ones that you've buried. The things that you've buried are in color. I'm getting that song. It's she's, what is it? Something in color. Dreaming in Color. I think it's by Jamie Johnson. Hang on, let me go look real quick. Okay, yeah, it's just called In Color by Jamie Johnson. Or I don't know how you say his name. But it says, you should have seen it in color. Oh my gosh, you should have seen it in color. Because you're choosing to not see it in color. You're only choosing this part, this black and white. You're not choosing to see it in color. They're saying you should have seen it in its totality. You should have seen it for what it is. In color. Because look, this sword is also like rainbow, right? It's this, your sword of truth, your truth is what is in color. But you're not doing it. You're doing everything you can to like avoid it. Even though you know it. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to help that, like, if you know deep inside your heart something to be true that does not reflect your day-to-day life, you have to examine it. It's time to examine it. I'm sorry, but it's like this fire, this light is gonna open you up. It's gonna open you up. This is a bit of a shorter reading, but than the last one, but that's okay. Goddess Maya and Ruby Aura Quartz, Searing Presence, 888. So you have 77888. 56. Okay. Where's my crystal mandala? 49. We bring you the empowerment of Searing Presence. This empowerment enables you to see truth unveiled. Oh my gosh. So this is a gift from the universe. You have to take it. You have to take it. And it's like even these colors are like similar, like it's like a totality thing. Like you have to go, oh, look at this. Because this last card, we'll put it over here, right? And it's like you have to swing from being exhausted, even though you're aware. You have to swing from it over to seeing things in color. You should have seen it in color. Okay. This empowers you, or this empowerment enables you to see the truth unveiled, naked divinity in all its beauty and mystery. In your willingness to become present, you shall witness the truth that will set your spirit free and make your heart come alive with divine love. So yeah, you have to become present, because right now you're doing everything that you can with this exhaustion to avoid being present. You're doing everything you can to avoid it. I'm sorry, I'm really not trying to be hard on you. It's just, it hurts my heart to see people that when they know, like they know in their hearts what actually needs done, but they can't bring themselves to do it. And I understand that change is so hard. I won't go into it, but the past year and a half for me has been nothing but change. And it's been a roller coaster. It's been really hard and it's been really joyful. It's been everything. But I couldn't have the joyful moments without looking at the hard moments. And I couldn't have, it's like an equal give and take thing, where all of that pain led me to so much growth. And I'm not trying to talk about myself, but it's like, I'm just letting you know I know what it feels like. I know what it's like. It's hard and it's really scary. But your guides believe in you. I believe in you. There's a lot of people who believe in you that you probably don't even know. Okay? No lie, deception, fear, or agenda remains hidden in Searing Presence, the ruthless compassion of which distills pure truth. Hang on a second. No lie, deception, fear, or agenda remains hidden in Searing Presence. Yeah. They're making it happen. The ruthless compassion of which distills pure truth. With this empowering you are going to see what you need to see. You are going to be able to see the truth that there is only ever love seeking to free, heal, and discover itself. You will feel the grace that permeates your life and assists all beings. All impatience, doubt, uncertainty, and confusion shall give way, becoming soft like wax melted by a lit candle, and only the beautiful light of truth shall remain. Beautiful light of truth that's opening you up. See that? It's opening you up. You already know this truth. You've already discovered it. But you've not implemented it into your life. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so there's a healing process for this Goddess Maya in Ruby Aura Quartz Searing Presence that I'm going to read. I call upon the crystal angel of Ruby Aura Quartz and Goddess Maya who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of Searing Presence. May I see truth and know that truth is love. May I become capable of perceiving through the clear eyes of my spiritual being. May I be empowered to witness reality as a revelation of unconditional love. May I resonate at a level of loving awareness which soothes and comforts the mind and body. May all beings bear witness to the unconditional love that is their nature and their ultimate reality. Through divine grace and my own free will, so be it. And there's more. I'm going to just read all of these healing processes. I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release self-judgment and belief in fear as a reality. I open myself to perceive and receive the deepest, truest reality that is unconditional love. May this truth bring all beings comfort and peace through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. This is bow your head. May divine love bring the gift of searing presence to the hearts and minds of all who suffer. May unconditional love be consciously known and received by all, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time, so be it. And then the last one is an affirmation, and it says to say it out loud 3 times. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. My searing presence unveils divine love as the ultimate reality, bringing peace and comfort to the world. So with that, I'm getting that there's only one reality for you moving forward. How when I was talking about this card here, how it's like she can't hesitate. This person can't hesitate to grab this person's hands. I actually think that this person is being released from, this person is being released from this and being caught by this. So they're being released from this and they're being caught by this. That's you. That's you being caught by the universe. In the fact that you need to understand your reality. You not only need to understand it because you already understand it, but you need to act on it. You need to act on your truth. I'm sorry if this seemed harsh. That was not my intention. It does say easy does it up at the top. And so, okay. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So it is kind of like you need to just give yourself a break. You need to give yourself a break. Even if you have yourself in this situation that you know is not right for you and that you need to kind of move forward on, it's like baby steps. You have to take baby steps. Or go in and find your answers, like I said, with that meditative retreat. You have to give yourself that time. Please give yourself that time. Because I think once you give yourself that time, it says easy does it. Because I think you do need a break. You need a break so you can see your truth clearer, even though you already have it in you and you know it. You're not letting yourself acknowledge it. So once you give yourself that time, then it's almost going to be like you're on that chariot, you're going to, like, you're flying into the next chapter. And I think you might need a break before that happens too, like, because that's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of change and a lot of work. And so I think you need to rest. You need to give yourself that time to charge your batteries to do that, to charge forward. So again, I'm sorry if this seemed harsh. I hope it helped, and I thank you for being here. I thank any of your guides for being here. I thank any of my guides for being here, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Okay, next up is the third and final stack. We have Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So I'm not trying to downplay this, but I feel like if you were only trying to pick one pile, but you felt called to do the second pile with Oonagh, I think this is like the next step of that, it seems like. Well, at least with just Athena, with knowing what to do, because yeah, that last stack, it was like they were kind of stuck. They knew the answer, but they were trying to like propel themselves forward. So it says you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action. So I do feel like it's kind of a continuation of that. I mean, it could stand independently as well, but laziness. Oh my gosh. I am getting stuff for the last reading, for the Oonagh reading, because this person was exhausted. They were so exhausted, and I got the message that they were supposed to take a break. And so it's like, maybe that break, like, that person has a hard time relaxing, so they can't really take a break, and they feel lazy. But giving yourself time is so important, not only for yourself, but for the world at large. Yes, it can be abused, but for the most part, I don't really see laziness as a trait, like something that actually exists, because it's like, so this is like the Nine of Cups, and typically the Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment. And so I think, it's like if your wishes come true, you feel lazy or something. That's some self-depreciating stuff right there. Let's go ahead and get the next card. Postponement. Well, they're both looking this way, so let's go ahead and see what the third one is. Postponing courage. Because look, it does look like this is a scene through here. Postponing courage. Was it the last reading or the one before? Hang on, I'm being nosy here. Yeah, it was the last one. Where it's like, it was something about their root system was in color, and then their everyday reality was like black and white, and they needed to see things in color for what they were. And So it's kind of like this. This is like black and white, and then she's looking through this portal, and everything's in color, and this beautiful flower is growing out of rock. I really feel like this is a continuation of the second reading, so if you didn't watch it, I think you should go watch it if you were drawn to this reading. Because I'm going to tell you right now, wanting to better yourself is not lazy. It's not. Or wanting to give yourself time is not lazy. And I don't know if you have people telling you that, if you've been conditioned in that way, if you're naturally predisposed to that. But you're not lazy. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It's not laziness. It's getting what you need. That postponement. Because that's like the Four of Swords. The postponement is represented by Four of Air here, and that's Four of Clouds, I guess. And it's okay, so it's like everything's black and white, and yet when she looks through this portal, this is growing out, right? And it's in color. And yeah, because it's like that same song that it's in color by Jamie Johnson, I think his name is. You should have seen it in color. And this woman's not going through the portal. She needs to go through the portal. There was an owl in the last reading too, and there's an owl in this reading. Okay, let's go and get the clarifiers. So, okay. Yeah, you're changing. You gotta change the way you see yourself. You have to. The Fool. You feel like you're foolish. If you want to go through this portal, you feel like you're foolish. You're not. But guess what? Change is coming. It's coming, and you gotta act a fool, okay? Sorry, I was really hard on the last one too. It's like encouraging the Emperor together. Yeah. Yes. Oh, excuse me. You might be really tired and you feel lazy. You feel like you're being lazy and you're just tired. That's gotta change. This negative self-talk has to change. I know that's hard. Like, there's something ingrained in you. I want to say in us, but so it's like a collective thing, obviously, like where we're made to feel like pieces of shit if we don't live in this world of greed and, you know, always moving forward in like this. Listen, I love Pentacle energy. I'm an earth sign. I have a lot of earth in my chart. I love earth energy. But the way the world uses earth energy is really construed. It's really just, it's manipulated into something that it should never be. And so when you don't live in this, like, make as much money as possible, have the house, have the car, have the kids, have the spouse, when you live in that energy, that's what we're told to live in, you know. This is telling you you're supposed to have courage. You're turning the wheel. This wheel is being turned. There's another owl. It's like you're growing out of these cracks. There's like something in you. And it's like you're made of stone, right? You're made of stone. But there's something, it's like a crack is forming and a flower is growing out. Oh my gosh. It makes me think of this card from the last reading. There's a crack in that person that's struggling. And the truth is in there. And it's growing. It's growing. And oh my gosh. So, and then this card was also part of the reading. Look at that. That's like the same tree. So to me, it's telling me that it's like a continuation of the last reading. So you're supposed to see things in color. You're supposed to see this beautiful root system, and you're supposed to change it and turn everything into color. And this wheel has all those same colors in it. Let me see if there's any other messages in here for me. That girl just looks so sad. She has like the same expression as Athena. But Athena like knows the truth and the beauty. This girl doesn't. But it's like there's almost like there's like a hand or a waterfall or something reaching down. And it's like turning this into color. Using your inner wisdom is going to turn it to color. Is that a hand? I don't even know. What is that? Looks like there's a full moon there. I don't even know what that is. But it's reaching down. It's reaching down to this girl. Yeah, this is like the same person. Look at that. I really wanted this to be like a continuation, and it does kind of feel like there's a little bit of forward movement, but she's not through the portal. But she has the Fool energy, so I think maybe she is going to go through. Oh my gosh. And this, I know this is a flower and this is a tree, but it's like, I'm getting with this as a clarification that it's like, this is the start of the Emperor energy, because it's courage. Strength. It's a strength card. With that Fool energy, it's like you have to go through. If you don't, you'll be a fool. No, I'm just joking. But the Inner Queen, the Goddess Persephone and Ruby. And I like that the Emperor is right there, and then you get the Inner Queen, and then Athena, you know. She's very powerful, very wise. 50, 50, 50. I'm sorry if this is short, but it's honestly like, you just have to do it. You have to do it. Don't feel lazy. Just move forward. And I know it's hard. I know change is so hard. It is. It really, really is. But you are, it's like you're embodying this like Queen and Emperor energy. Because it is, it's forward progression. You're learning how to embody it. You're learning how to embody it, but you haven't gone through the portal yet. But you're looking at what it can be. You're looking at it. Okay, so let's see if Persephone has anything to tell you here. We bring you the empowerment of the inner queen. The inner queen exercises authority through divine feminine wisdom. So you have divine feminine and the divine masculine here with the emperor and then the Persephone. But I'm not really getting like a lot of love energy, especially because like the Nine of Cups is, I don't know. I'm not getting a ton of love energy, so hang on. Oh, it's like balancing it in yourself. I think you're really in your masculine energy right now, and you're needing to kind of like transform it into like the masculine and feminine. Like it's important to bring those into balance. Because it's like you can't grow without the sun. You can't grow without water. You can't grow without air and earth and wind, because wind spreads your seed. So it's like you have to really balance and nurture and be strength. And inner wisdom is like knowing how to balance those. You have to learn how to balance them. Her empowerment is active when men and women that consciously seek to honor feeling, instinct, and intuition and choose to live their lives according to a moral code of compassion. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy. Judgment for yourself, too. For your own suffering and that of others. Oh, I should have just finished the sentence. When the inner queen stirs within, judgment is replaced with empathy for your own suffering and that of others. You can understand that human beings who cannot resolve their suffering will unconsciously act out their pain in the world, which I think is what you've been doing up until this point. And you're starting to realize that you can't live that way. They are unconsciously expressing their inner story with their outer actions, the story of their inner pain. The healing power of the inner queen brings inner pain to consciousness where it can finally be released. Which you got the World and the Fool card. That's so... You are releasing it. You're releasing it. And the soul freed. This can happen because of her compassion. She does not approach life with a fearful or judging nature. So she can move freely through all realms, witness great pain and darkness, and remain centered in her heart, shining a gentle light of intention for the liberation from suffering for all beings. She reminds us of our innate divine dignity and the healing power of our compassion. I call upon the crystal angel of Ruby and goddess Persephone who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of the inner queen. May I claim my divine royal inner authority. May I honor the wisdom of the divine feminine. May I honor life and be supported to express my compassion, spiritual power, and ability as best serves love. Through my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to forgive, release, and detach from any experiences of indignity, myself, or others. All experience serves love, and I now heal and reclaim my divine dignity. May all beings know divine dignity and unconditional love through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. So here's an affirmation that I'm going to say 3 times. It says to say it 3 times. I rise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom. Into all hearts, dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. I rise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom. Into all hearts, dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. I rise. Within me, the inner queen divine speaks her wisdom into all hearts. Dignity, wisdom, and love now shine. I really hope, so since this is a full moon, full moons are all about release. And so I think this is definitely calling you to release something. Release whatever it is that's holding you from going through this portal. Because it's black and white. You're supposed to see things in color, and you're not able to right now. So my phone is getting ready to cut this video off, so I'm at a perfect stopping point. I thank anyone who came to watch this video. I thank any of your guides that showed up. I thank any of my guides that showed up. And I hope that you got something out of this. I hope that you know that you give yourself the freedom, the love to move forward. I thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and goodbye.